Hello, Pisces. This is Fawn and Fire Intuitive, Marley. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I'm doing Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus readings for June 2019. If this video doesn't resonate with you, please check out my videos for your Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. If you're looking for a personal reading, my information's in the description box below. And if you're on Instagram, please follow me. I love connecting with you guys on there. It is Fawn and Fire Intuitive, or just search Fawn and Fire, okay? So I already pulled the Oracle cards, and now I am going to use the Zombie Tarot to look into Pisces, June 2019. We just had the Gemini new moon, and I love Gemini new moons. I don't know why, because they've always brought like huge transitions in my life, kind of like brought like two conflicting areas of my life to a head and merged them, and often there's been release and big change. But anytime 6 months later when I look back, I just saw 111, it's always an excellent change. And actually change has been in the air. I know a couple weeks ago I was driving down the highway and I could see the Scorpio full moon in the sky, and there was like a giant rainbow over it. And then I had this, and I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, I just feel to. So I'm a Pisces too, so I guess maybe it was for Pisces. But I was meditating and I had this vision of like a very specific cloud formation, and there was light shining through on one side and the clouds were like black on the other. And they were kind of like this weird square shape. And then after that, I saw like a leg being cut off a table and then dominoes falling. And a couple hours later, I was driving to pick someone up and I took a wrong turn. And I don't even know what happened. I was like, why am I even turning here? Took a wrong turn, and I look up in the sky and it was the exact same cloud formation with the light shining through. And I was like, oh my gosh, something has begun, you know? And I'm like, what does this mean? Like, why? What's the table leg? You know, I'm racking my brain like, you know, a table can't stand on 3 legs, or, but all I know, I still am not 100% sure what the table leg meant. I know that, you know, it will come to me in the right timing, but all I know is the dominoes have started to fall. You know, and things are speeding up. We're headed towards an outcome. And your oracle cards, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And you know, with that table leg, it's like we want to know how to figure everything out to like feel stable, to get to where we want to be. And you know what? I just got it. I feel like some of the things that we thought that we had to rely on to be stable, now they're being removed. And the way that it was cut, it was like a woodworker. It was like perfectly sawed off, like not haphazard. It was being removed for a reason, to be repurposed. Things were being changed, okay? There was change occurring, a transformation to this table. And I feel like certain things that are being removed from our lives right now, to us, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't stand without that. Like, that's a leg, I need that. You know, it's gonna be wobbly, and it might feel wobbly for a little while. But you also have the wasp spirit in reverse. Sometimes life stings. And it's got 6 and 4, which together equal 10, which is completion of a cycle. And then you have believe in yourself, and it's a squirrel with all these little nuts, acorns, squirrel nuts, acorns that it's been storing up, okay? So you're coming to the end of this cycle. Certain things are being removed, and we have a choice. We can either stay in this like 6 and 4 energy, 4 being like, you know, daydreaming about what we want it to be, or daydreaming about the past. But, you know, 4 can really represent like inaction, rest, and then the 6 energy, focusing on only like what we see. But I feel like there's a positive and a negative to that. If we stay in bed or isolated, like pretend, like thinking that there's still so much healing to do, I still need to protect myself. That keeps us from the completion of the cycle. If we're too focused on the 3D and like what's going wrong and the fears and like looking at certain circumstances and saying that's not how I wanted it to look, or oh, something from my life that really matters is being removed, we stay. It's like time, like the universe is saying the cycle's over, you're moving on to something new and you're ready. All these lessons you've been storing up, everything you've been learning, you're ready. And you're being asked to go to the positive of the four. The Four of Wands, promotion. The Four of Wands is promotion, okay? And the positive aspect of 6 is like you're ready to do the work. You're ready for financial abundance. Like Pisces has so much financial abundance. All of their giftings and creativity, the things they've been learning, like they really have an opportunity to make money off of it right now. And we have a choice, like, are we gonna let it sting? Or are we gonna be like, oh, it's wobbly, it stings, but I've stored up enough life experience, I can get through this. It doesn't have to keep stinging. You know, a wasp has the ability to sting over and over again, but that happens when we're overthinking. Keep facing your true north, believe in yourself, believe in your worth, believe in everything you've stored up, all these lessons, everything you know, you're already doing it. Keep facing your true north. Your intuition, your heart, even the things you're dissatisfied with, even the things that are hurting you, they are your compass. And something is being transformed into something else. And sometimes you just have to let go a little so that you're not repeatedly getting stung, but also so that you can have the honor of seeing what you wanted transformed into what it's meant to be. And you can like look back after you, like, you know, when someone, they take their compass, they go on this hike, and you know, and especially in this picture, there's just a lot going on in that forest. It's hard to like, especially when you're using a compass, you don't know where you're going. It's not a familiar path. You need a compass because you can't tell which way is north, right? So we can't necessarily see where we're headed, but we're being reassured right now. Keep going. You're going in the right direction. And when you get to the end and you finally get to see, oh, I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I know exactly where I am. That's like such a relief, you know? And you've invested in a lot of things, and maybe you haven't seen the payoff yet, but you are going to see the payoff. Three of Swords in reverse. Some of you could be dealing with a third-party situation. For a lot of you, though, this is releasing past heartbreak. Queen of Wands in reverse. There could be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You know, it could be that like heartbreak in the past has really stopped you from the Tower, a big change, stopped you from creating, like, and being passionate and really feeling great about yourself, like you've needed transfusions. And maybe, you know, with that table leg being cut off, something that's been giving you a transfusion, maybe it's been cut away. And you know, there's like, either there's been a big change or a big change is coming. Scaffolding. You know, when a building is being built, scaffolding goes up to keep it steady. But when that building is ready for use and it's strong, the scaffolding gets removed. And it's like, you know, what, like beautiful building, like someone like builds this amazing building and it's all done. And, you know, like the design has been well thought out and all the work that's gone into it and all the money Who in their right mind would leave the scaffolding up and hide the beauty of the building and make it look like it was still under construction? You're not still under construction. Believe in yourself. 7 of Cups. This is about having options. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Coming out of the cold. You're not poor. You're not still under construction. 8 of Hazards. Yeah, you're going to feel a little wobbly because things are revealing themselves right now. Cups, you know, it's like you could see, and that's what happens when the scaffolding comes down. You know, we don't know. When you see a building with scaffolding, you don't know what that building looks like. They all look the same. They look like they're condemned or under construction. And whatever's being removed, this is pretty powerful for me because 11:11. It's like, you know, I had that vision, and the fact that the revelation of it's coming right now as I'm doing Pisces reading. But when that scaffold, you know, when the scaffolding's up, that building could be anything, you know. But when it's removed, it's revealed for what it is and what it's going to be used for. Your scaffolding is coming down. So it's possible you've like lived in your head for a while, you know, and you've had all these ideas like, oh, I could do, what's going to happen? What's going to happen with this relationship? What's going to happen with my life? What's going to happen with my job, with my career? You're coming out of the cold. You're not a beggar anymore. But definitely, you know, the scaffolding is coming down and it's going to feel a little wobbly. Tell me about this 8 of Hazards. Yeah, you're done. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse, so that can be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you, you've been dealing with something with somebody, and the truth is going to come out about who they really are, okay? Some of you, you've been in your mind about what you want long term, or you felt very stuck in a circumstance, but now the work is done, okay? And you are not going to see, like I said, you have to have a compass right now, so you're not going to see the end result yet. But you're not poor, you're not left out in the cold. This has to happen to bring balance, because what has been happening is you've been holding on in your attempt to hold on to something. You've given that thing life, but it's drained your life. Oh, yes. I was like, why did they just give me the Page of Swords? Some of you are definitely dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But yeah, and like I said, some of you are getting a harsh truth. You're going to see something you don't want to see. But I am seeing right now these butterflies in the picture. A butterfly is not meant to be behind glass, just like a building. You know, there's like a butterfly can be in a cocoon for a season, but what's the point of that huge transformation to just stay in a cocoon? What is the point of like building this amazing building just to stay in the scaffolding? You're not meant to be behind glass. There's things for you to explore, Pisces. What does this mean? We're already doing it. We just got to keep facing our true north. We don't have to muscle this. We're on our way. And it's going to be worth it. We go from feeling like we are the 5 of Pentacles, even though we never were. And we can't quite see the 10 of Pentacles yet, but it's coming. And that's why it's so important to like focus on the wholeness of you. What do you want to create? What are your hobbies? What are you good at? I feel like probably a lot of Pisces have been focused on this for a while, like slowly but surely. Finding new outlets. Release your ex. It's time to clear your energy. Some of you have been afraid to move on from a circumstance. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, but that did come out in reverse. Right now, because you're focused on so many, on others. It could be one specific other, but you're focused on things outside of you. Like you've stored up a lot of knowledge. You've gotten to know yourself through this process. You've gotten to know them. This isn't the time to like keep the focus on them. Like I want to help them get through this process, or you know, it's time to clear the energy, because if it's keeping you behind glass, if it's holding you back, because the truth is sometimes we are so concerned and can't let go, and we want to help someone change, but it's because we don't want to get out of our comfort zone. We don't want to take the scaffolding down. You know, but Pisces, if you've lost your joy and you feel like you'll get it back, like if I get this love back, we have it's safe for you to love in reverse and playfulness in reverse. Like, okay, if I could just get that love, then I'll feel happy again. But it's like we kind of have to become receptive. We have to take down the block. It's hard for someone to give someone love. And it's, you know, there's more than, sometimes we get hyper focused on wanting to get it from one place, and that's what puts us behind glass, you know? Because there's a lot of love and opportunity and abundance, financial abundance, Pisces, around you, trying to come in, but you got to be in that receptive mode. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Fear is the antithesis of love, and that fearful energy just needs to be cleared. Let me just see if there's anything else. Yeah. Judgment Day. I mean, Pisces, there's a big change coming. There's a big change coming. But we're ready for it. We're ready for it. Some of us just haven't been able to leap, and this is the push we need to leap. And then we have the Ace of Hazards. Like I said, some of you have a new job coming in for sure. But and some of you have a new idea coming in that is like mind-blowing. But don't just sit around thinking about it. You've healed. You've healed. You're ready. You're ready to go for the new opportunity, and it's going to feel wobbly, but the universe is saying right now, but it's this. It's the Ace of Hazards, the Ace of Pentacles. It is a stable new beginning, okay? And you're just being encouraged, like, you know, she's just offering herself up to the zombies. Don't keep diminishing yourself to keep a situation that makes you feel safe, because the real thing is going to be much safer. And here's the thing, in that Ace of Pentacles, it's a hand reaching up from the grave. So some of you, the thing that you really, really want, the universe is trying to guide you there. But because it doesn't look like the ideal thing, and it does feel a little wobbly, that's why it's saying, like, you have a compass, you're already headed the right direction, just keep going, you're gonna get there. And what you want, you might think like, I had to let it go, it's dead, it's over. If it's not something new, that hand did speak to me that the past, the thing you wanted from the past could come back, but in a stable, healthy way. Okay, Pisces, if you want to get a personal reading on this, my information's in the box below, or on anything else. I'm always honored to do readings with you. Again, please like, share, and subscribe, and so much love to you guys. I'll talk to you soon.